morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for taking a little bit of time today just to review a upcoming enhancement within the Nocturne system. Some of you may already be utilizing this in the Sheboygan Warehouse 4 environment. But for those of you who are not, we'll be rolling this out live in Sheboygan Warehouse 5 late August, and then later on in Hunt Valley and in the Phillips warehouses, that date to be yet announced. Before we get into the details of the new enhancement, just a couple messages or a couple of notes on things that will remain the same going forward. Formation has consented to allow us to use their data for demonstration purposes here. The daily report and homepage will not change. Please feel free to access the daily report for notes as usual, reds, price revisions, and to update the supplier part number column. The in-transit report will not change. This should still be your primary go-to tool to check on those items that are in transit but appear to be late. In this particular rendition, nothing due prior to 8/11. The date of this video is the 10th. We're all good. I trust you're all using that as well. And the daily future demand will not change either. That report will still be available to plan for future requirements. As well, for those of you who use notification reports to review your new notes, please be advised that that functionality remains intact as well. Notes will still be the primary mode of contact for expedites. Now about that new feature. I've taken the liberty of logging in as the Formation supplier side so that we can have a little look at the new feature. We found it necessary to go away from that whole annual blanket purchase order report. It's cumbersome, hard to trace and track, and our auditors really don't like it. To access the new feature, hover over Reports and click on Purchase Order Report. Select the proper venue as usual. In this case, we'll take a look at Sheboygan Warehouse 4 and take a look at unfilled purchase orders. In the new version, rather than utilizing that whole blanket purchase order and continuing to order against them for years and years and years, we've got the opportunity to issue discrete purchase orders for all of our requirements. To place your order in these, discrete purchase order PE 001662, items 1 and 2, appear under the 8/4 due date. Rather than interpreting the data from the daily future demand or the daily report, we can grab that data and the due date here, simply click on the blue box, enter the order like we've always ordered, click Submit, and the order goes to filled. One more time. Open. Click the blue box to access the order form. Select the arrival date as usual. The part number autofills. The quantity autofills. Our purchase order number autofills. Your sales order number, if desired, would go under additional number, and submit. My suspicion is that as a supplier, you'll take a look at the requirements for a specific purchase order, enter your sales order, Then with that acknowledgement, go back in and add the in-transit information like you always have. And it's just that simple. Once you've submitted the purchase order or filled the purchase order, it goes to the filled side. And we can go in there, check those POs, check for due dates, and edit the way we've always edited orders in the past. The Edit Shipment button hasn't changed in form, fit, and function on the icon. To edit a shipment, click, and edit like we've always done. No more add new shipment. Simply go into that report called Purchase Order Report, pull it up, select the location, unfilled for those orders we have yet to place, filled for orders that we may want to go in and revise, and it's just that simple. I'm confident this change will take just a little bit of getting used to, just a little bit of experimentation. We've had pretty good luck with it in some of our other divisions in South Carolina, Northern Illinois, and most recently in the CO parts side of the Pemco Sheboygan facility. While I'm sure it's taxing to put up with the change process, I'd like to thank you all in advance for taking a swing at it, and would invite questions to any of the buyers at BW Paper Systems in Phillips or Sheboygan as questions arise. Thanks.